Another one of the candidates, one of the younger candidates that the Browns have asked and got permission to talk to is Jerod Mayo. Now, Mayo, the Panthers have asked to interview him for their head coaching job, so he may not even make it here to get to that. So let me ask you this, Quincy. Of Schwartz, Flores, Mayo, and Desai, those are the four that we know. There will probably be others that they don't have to ask permission for that we find out are going to interview for the defensive coordinator's position. But of those four, who do you like? Do you have a favorite? I do, and I'll give it to you again. But of those four, who do you like?
I imagine most of the city is like, hey, let's go get Brian Flores, right? Like that's the most recognizable name. That's the most notable name. I like Brian Flores too. I think he provides a lot of what this coaching staff needs, a different perspective in there. I would also like Jerod Mayo. I wouldn't rule him out, right? Jerod Mayo, very qualified for the position. 3 years now, linebacker coach in New England is kind of like pseudo defensive coordinator, but not because Bill's really the defensive coordinator, but you're his most senior lieutenant on the defense. It's a weird role. He should probably change the name of positioning for like his own like tree's sake, but that is something that comes there. Now, the success of Belichick tree guys outside of the Belichick tree system is something that does concern me with both Mayo and Brian Flores, even though Brian Flores has demonstrated some success outside that system. I think that's why a lot of people are more comfortable with them. I don't know much about Sean Desai. And Jim Schwartz is interesting because it wouldn't require much of a personnel change, more of a mindset change, which I'm fine with, right? That would be more of a philosophy change, where Joe Woods has the same kind of like 4-2-5. We're going to run a wide 9, some base, but we're really going to be in a lot of nickel and dime. It's the same kind of ideal, but the philosophy is different. So if this was offense, it would be the same kind of conversation where you would have versus Air Coryell offense versus like an air raid offense, where some of them are downfield, more attacking, some of them are heavy screen, right? Cliff Kingsbury runs a very different air raid than what like Urban Meyer ran at Utah or something like that, right? It's the same name, but it's different in philosophy. The difference with Jim Schwartz would be he loves to put his focus on the interior and the edges of the defensive line and build out from that. That's exactly one of the things I was wanting, right? Former head coach, has a lot of perspective. I would like him too. I don't think there's a lot of room to go wrong here. So I think there's just multiple good decisions you can make here.
I like Schwartz. I think they need somebody that's, and I don't know Flores' personality enough. You need a counterbalance to an even-keeled Kevin Stefanski, I think.